Okay, well, I also want to show you how I connected the SpiderCool nozzle to the head of the machine. When you stand back and look at your particular setup, the things that matter will be how far up the head you need to have that SpiderCool unit so that it cannot get in the way of anything, hit anything. I have a rotary table here, and my head has to reach down and get to my vise and to another little setup next to it for this production setup. And the SpiderCool unit, right where it is right there, it never comes close to hitting my rotary table. I would have put it straight to the side, but instead of putting it in straight out, I went ahead and brought it back around the back a little bit. That's why this bracket that I made here is an angle shape, because the SpiderCool is not straight off to the side, but it's back around. I did that because I have my two lights coming from the side here, and if I were to bring that unit forward a little bit, of course it would block the light. Mounting it, they give you mounting brackets. There's an aluminum bracket here and an aluminum bracket here, a set of bolts and standoffs between both of them, and they're sort of like a rector set. You have lots of holes in them so you can move the unit up and down and back and forth and align it. You have to make sure that this plane here that the nozzle swings through is in the same plane as where the cutter is going to end up, so that no matter where the nozzle goes up and down, let me just move the nozzle for you. Press this one time, and as I turn this knob here, you can see the nozzle moving up and down. So of course it's important that that nozzle would point directly at the tool, no matter whether it was a long tool like this or whether it was a shorter tool like this. The way this encoder knob works is very nice. If you turn the knob fast, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but if you turn the knob fast, the nozzle moves fast. But if you turn the knob slowly, it goes into a mode where you can't see the nozzle move. It just moves at a couple degrees per click. So it kind of has an accelerated mode, like an accelerating parameter on a mouse, and a slow positioning. As you turn it one click at a time, I'm clicking it right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can hardly see that nozzle move when it's in the low speed. So it can be set very fine. I chose to use a big piece of nylon, a 1-inch thick piece of nylon, and this part of the head of my machine is a casting. So what I did was I just drilled 1/4 and tapped right into the steel, the casting of the machine, and that's how I mounted my unit on. You've got to run the plumbing to it. Normally my plumbing came in, so what I did was I put a T on and ran another line right down to the SpiderCool unit. It has its own valve so that you can adjust the flow to the SpiderCool nozzle independently of the flow to the rest of the lock line nozzles.